Good morning, guys. Let's get some energies for today. Today is Friday, but if you're picking this up on another day, it's probably for you. Let's get a couple of tarot cards here. Highest light for everybody, please. Loving angels, beautiful guides, wonderful spirit. Please bless this reading in the highest light. Overlying energy is the Five of Cups. So the energy of thinking about stuff that's happened, emotional stuff that's happened. And there's two cups behind them there. There's also a bridge to another land. So, it's a matter of getting through whatever you're getting through, if this resonates, and turning around and picking up those other two cups and going forward. We've got the Nine of Wands there. Okay, so this is also, dealing with the wounds, moving forward, building a new foundation. That's what I get. We've got the Emperor. Okay, this could be somebody that's coming up in your life, or it could be you. And the Hierophant. Wow, these are quite big cards, guys. Hierophant number 5. Let's get some other energies from the Oracle. Third eye chakra, but I'm also going to this one. It's victory and success. And the third eye chakra. So here, for any of you that are empathic, psychic, that kind of thing, it's processes we're going through that also result in opening up in that way. Temptation comes through. Okay, there's always duality on the cards, guys. Could be about somebody that's in mind, but yeah, temptation, people, places, narratives, substances, alcohol, whatever it is, wanting to lean on that. With the Emperor, we've got trapped in fear comes up. Not knowing how to move forward, okay, and like I said, there's two energies going on here. This could be about a significant other, or the other person. We've got wisdom with the Hierophant, and that's what she's all about. Wisdom, the growth that's happened. We'll go to the Archangel cards. We'll get a couple here. Yeah, with the temptation and the Nine of Wands there. To be careful of the narrative that's going, Try and change those thoughts. Got Epiphany, overlying energy. Joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Archangel Raziel, card number 9 there. The Wheel. Okay, when the Wheel comes through, what we don't want is to be going around on the outside of that wheel so that life's affecting us so much. We want to be the center of it. We want to be the gravity point where the world's going round. So, card number 10, the Wheel, Archangel Jeremiel, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Good. Ten of Ariel, there's so much to be grateful for, financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. You know, what's important to note here with the Emperor and this trapped in fear is that there's always, you know, no matter what's going on in life, if you can find things to be grateful for, you move forward, you don't stay stuck in that energy. It's really important, guys, and it's hard work. Sometimes we're like, you know, F that. But try and rise above those emotions. That's all they are. They'll go away. With wisdom and the Hierophant, we've got the Three of Michael, releasing the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. Boy, this stuff resonates with me, that's for sure. Let's get a few messages from the Animal Oracle here. Highest light, please. All the cards are pre-shuffled, guys. Tortoise energy, you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. You know, sleepless nights, that kind of thing. Thoughts, maybe you've got an earworm like a song. I've got a song that's been playing in my head all day. I like the song, and maybe I need to hear the words to it. But it's playing in my head all day. I was like, let me do a reading now so it can at least stop for a bit. You know, got to keep a sense of humour, guys. We've got the humpback whale coming through with this Nine of Wands there, temptation, the wheel. Humpback whale, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether it be singing, playing an instrument, or listening. The polar bear, with the Emperor trapped in fear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. Yeah, tried that. Sometimes it's better to, you know, do that or, you know, take a step back if it's on deaf ears. Rattlesnake, the experiences you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. Yeah, important. We're healers in different ways, guys. Sometimes it's just the way we talk to people, you know. Let's get a couple more messages here. Highest light, please. Honesty and communication. Sometimes that communication is not there. If you're dealing with that kind of situation where you're trying to make the space for the other person to talk about whatever they need to talk about. Sometimes we don't get closure the way we want. Sometimes closure just needs to be stop going around in circles, you know. Sometimes it means just step back. Learning experience. Cut the cords. I think with what I just said there, sometimes we don't get the closure that we want. We've just got to move forward, cut the cords. You know, if there's things, or if there's things opened up, everything's energetic, guys. I'm dealing with something myself, and I've really had to stop contact in some ways because it's draining. It's not going anywhere. Cut the cords. Raising your vibration. That's with the Hierophant, wisdom, Three of Michael, and the rattlesnake. Raising your vibration. So doing, you know, so you don't, you know, we don't end up going backwards or not dealing with things properly. You know, we've got to process stuff, and then we've got to get ourselves out of that energy. You know, hike a tree, go for a walk.